As dusk settles over the grand estate of Callahan Wood and the shadows over our lives lengthen, Gwen Callahan and her dissipated husband and co-director Brian Callahan struggle to host the H.P. Lovecraft Film Festival, where dark eldritch forces are gathering.
Welcome to the H.P. Lovecraft Film Festival. The festival was founded by Andrew Migliori in 1995, and this is our 29th year. We're so glad you're here.
Indeed. Unfortunately, the cult of Cthulhu has taken a rather notable foothold in Callahansport, and are threatening to unleash what was it, dear?
A shambler from the stars.
Yes, and if they're successful, it could spell doom for the entire town.
How is this even possible? The cult hasn't been active here since the head of it was executed as a warlock in 1692.
Well, there's nothing to do but watch the films we've prepared for you.
And this evening's short films range from humorous takes on cosmic horror to sinister discourses on obsession and trauma.
So sit back and relax and try not to worry about this silly cult mumbo-jumbo.
Enjoy the films, and we'll see you back here afterwards for a Q&A with the filmmakers.
On the opening evening of the H.P. Lovecraft Film Festival, evil forces have gathered in the small town of Callahansport, intent on preventing the H.P. Lovecraft Film Festival from revealing their dark secrets to the world.
Tonight's found footage film won the Best Feature Award at the festival. It follows a couple on a retreat to recover from a traumatic episode of parasomnia.
There, they discovered that the root of the problem might not be just troubled sleep, but an ancient entity who feeds on dreams. You know, that reminds me of certain dark entities hinted at in the dreaded Necronomicon.
The cult has done it! They've unleashed the shambler on the estate to stop us!
They'll never stop us. Never. It is our solemn responsibility to show these independent horror films to you, no matter the cost. Cthulhu, Fingalui, really.
No, don't read it out loud!
After reading aloud from the dreaded Necronomicon, Brian and Gwen Callahan, the directors of the H.P. Lovecraft Film Festival, have been sucked into a portal to the fourth dimension. Is this a dark blessing or a curse?
What happened? Where are we?
I don't know. I was trying to ward off the shambler from the stars, but something went wrong.
Wait, could the Aurora Borealis have affected the spell?
You mean the stars were right?
Hold on, why are you in black and white?
Why are you in black and white?
No, are we in the past?
Well, maybe it's not so bad. I mean, our next feature film, Void Caller, is in black and white, and it's one of the best pieces of cosmic horror we've ever seen.
From Sweden, this film does combine elements of art house film, mystery, and Lovecraftian mythology for a truly spellbinding story.
And then stick around for the Q&A afterward with writer-director Neil Zolatalo. Wait, were these candles here before? What is this? Oh no. This is the warlock Miglioris is going to be executed today. He was the head of the Cthulhu cult. We've been transported to the witch trials of 1692.
After finding themselves transported to the year 1692, the Callahans tried desperately to find a spell in the Necronomicon that will take them back to their present time of 2024. But fate has other plans for the hapless directors.
It's 1692? If we're caught dressed like this, they're gonna think we're witches.
I'm sure there's something in this abominable grimoire that will transport us back home. I just need to find it.
Okay, in the meantime, this selection of short films from Turkey, Sweden, Ireland, the US, and the UK will transport you beyond the walls of death, identity, and the underworld.
While trying to escape the evil plans of the Cthulhu cult in modern-day Callahansport, Brian and Gwen Callahan, the directors of the H.P. Lovecraft Film Festival, have been transported through the fourth dimension to the time of the infamous witch trials. Will they ever return home to their own time?
I can't believe I'm already on trial for being a witch. Like, we've only been here 2 hours.
I mean, you are a woman with blue hair.
That's fair.
Well, while we work this out, our next group of short films from the US, Mexico, and Denmark delves into both the horrors of obsession and the dangers lurking in the mundane.
So why aren't you on trial too?
I think I just blended in with the other old white dudes. But don't worry, honey. I volunteered to defend you at the trial. I'm sure everything will be just fine.
Oh no, I'm doomed.
Transported into the dark past of Callahansport during the witch trials of 1692 and the execution of the infamous sorcerer Miglioris, Gwen Callahan has been accused of witchcraft and now faces trial. While Gwen and Brian wait to see what further horrors are in store for them, a strange presence makes itself known and offers a most unexpected salvation.
Well, that didn't go well.
You need to hurry up and find a spell in that book that will take us back home. Otherwise I hang at dawn, and you'll have to host this whole thing by yourself.
Oh, okay. But just in case, we should tell everyone about Shorts Block 4 now.
Okay. These short films take you on a journey from finding that even monsters have family to fighting the horrors of heredity and realizing that on a cosmic scale, we're all just rats in a cage.
I can't find anything in here. If only someone could help us out of this mess and back to our own time.
It's Miglioris.
I can't believe they let that guy have a throne in Warlock Jail.
After reading from the dreaded Necronomicon, Brian and Gwen Callahan were transported to the dark past of Callahansport, where Gwen was accused of witchcraft, before their fates were changed by the help of a sorcerer due to be executed that very day in 1692.
Miglioris has opened a portal. It could take us back to our own time.
Well, we don't know where it will take us, but I guess any time is better than being stuck here in 1692.
Well, we don't know what will happen when we step through this portal, so if we don't return, enjoy these short films that were made entirely in just 3 days for our festival.
These filmmakers poured their blood, sweat, and eldritch chants into these works, and had to use the same prop and line of dialogue in each. Can you guess what they were?
Come on, Gwen. We need to go now, before the portal closes.
Stranded in the year 1692, Gwen was accused of witchcraft. On the eve of her execution, an infamous warlock has used his dark powers to open an interdimensional portal.
What happened? Did the Shambler from the Stars destroy our home?
I think it's just a mess because we haven't unpacked since the events at the theater.
Oh. Well, the horror seems to be over. For now.
Well, that means we can enjoy the world premiere of The Letter.
It's a gorgeous period piece that takes place in 1920s Dulwich, where the search for a missing child turns positively Lovecraftian.
Then afterwards, join us for a Q&A with Shane Simmons and Vincent Shade.
Having escaped a witch trial in the year 1692 and arriving safely to the present, Gwen and Brian Callahan find their home in ruins. But it is not the result of any cosmic entity or cultist violence, but rather the aftermath of the annual festival event. Satisfied that the danger is past, the Callahans carry on with their mission of bringing cosmic horror and macabre films to the far reaches of the earth.
I am so glad to be back home, and it looks like the danger is past.
Me too. Well, this next group of films deals with the horrors of the exploited, the permeability of time, and uncovers the evil that lurks within ourselves. Within ourselves.
Are you okay, Brian?
Brian isn't here right now. You may call me the Great Miglioris.
The insidious warlock of the Cthulhu cult?
The portal I opened has allowed my spirit to travel through time attached to this. What is this? Is this a human body? It looks like a bowling ball in a suit.
I have to do something. Don't forget to join us for the filmmaker Q&A after these films. If I survive. Klaatu Verada Necktie!
It is anything but a quiet night on the grand estate of Callahan Wood. Gwen and Brian Callahan have endured a journey to the past, narrowly escaping a witch trial in the year 1692, and have returned home only to find Brian has been possessed by the spirit of an insidious sorcerer.
I'm free! And now I shall harness the shadows that stride from world to world to sow death and madness. Just like this next group of short films circles the globe from Sweden to Germany, Great Britain, China, and the US.
Hey! Introducing the films is my job, sorcerer. Now, I banish your spirit to the Shoggoth pits!
By enacting a ritual in the forbidden Necronomicon, Gwen was able to oust the spirit of the warlock Miglioris from the body of her husband and co-director Brian. But as the shadows lengthen on another day, all is not as it should be.
Oh, thank the cosmos that's all over. Are you okay, Gwen?
I'm better than ever. Too bad you'll never be able to satisfy my hunger.
Your hunger? Your hunger for blood?
No, the hunger for a block of short films containing the most hilarious horrors to counteract the existential dread of the cosmos.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about the...
Yes.
The Shorts of Madness!
There was something in the air that night. The stars were right. Cthulhu. I don't know.
can't turn off the fucking.
God damn it. Oh my God.
I was trying real hard. Couldn't get my toe over it. I'm recording.
Thanks for 29 years.